Ethics use case: Twitter, Elon Musk, and our data, by Brian, Daniel, and Ariane. The problem: politics, government, and the economy. Through this buyout of Twitter, Elon Musk can now have more control over the political narrative that he wishes to influence, collect data and information on government agencies, influence cryptocurrency and the crypto economy. This is shown by the alleged Dogecoin pyramid scheme that Elon Musk is currently being sued for over $200 billion. Personal gains. Elon Musk gaining access to our user data poses an issue on our privacy and confidentiality, since he can use it for his own benefit. An example of this will be eliminating any sort of criticism for him or his companies. Use this data to grant himself a better deal from Twitter or save a few $1 billion. Gain a leverage over his competitors. For example, getting rid of any ads for Amazon, any ads for Google, or any ads for Facebook. Breach of privacy. Spying on users, especially on minors. This could lead to doxing and blackmailing. By having a loosened restriction on users, this could lead to more predatory people stealing data and harming other users. An example of this would be Truth Social, where there's a threat of online predators going around and attacking and doxing minors.
And the importance of the problem. And the reason this problem is important, because in today's day and age, whoever controls data has a massive amount of power and influence. And Twitter, although being a relatively smaller social media company, has a net worth of $44 billion and active user base of 330 million. And moreover, the way that Twitter is set up, it saves things such as your tweets, likes, DMs, and much more in their databases. And this personal information can have an impact on our daily lives, as Musk can use it for things such as advertising and fake news. In addition to having an impact on the individual level, this issue can impact things on a global scale. We can do things such as affect the government and elections, such as the Cambridge Analytica and Facebook user data scandal, where those two companies use data to sway public elections. And moreover, this issue can impact foreign relationships, such as the ones between the US and Middle East and US and China.
The connection with TCP/S2 Core Ethics Certificate. The first point is consent. Whenever you do any sort of trial with humans, you need explicit consent for every procedure that you could do. With social media companies, there is a lot of terms and conditions which most people don't go over, and companies take advantage of that fact and put in, well, clauses like user collection clauses, which people never see and never explicitly consent to, and they have legal consent to collect all your data. This is a problem because you're not explicitly consenting to the collection of that data. The second problem is with privacy and confidentiality. Whenever we're working with humans, we need to anonymize any and all data and make sure that sensitive data is properly protected and secure. With Twitter, we do not know how secure their data protection is. We do not know what all data they are collecting, since the terms and conditions are so vague. We also do not know if the data collected is anonymized or not. Potential ways to overcome this problem. There are two methods. One is the brute force method, which would be involving the government. You could have a data privacy agreement with Twitter and the government, or you could utilize something like what the EU did with the GDPR, with them having to properly anonymize data and having data on having to delete all your data if you give them a proper request to. The second method is on the user side. Either we become more data sensitive and privacy sensitive and start using VPNs and make our data less easy to access, or we boycott companies like Twitter, just mass quit Twitter. Now, both of these solutions are a bit hard to implement, but they are still worthy things which we should work towards, since this is an important problem.
Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to like and subscribe and click on the notification button for more updates.